Fans of Elrang and other Crusader Kings III activities, welcome to the Elder Kings 2. Today's episode will probably be a short and, I don't know, maybe like a vanity episode for lack of a better word, because I, having eaten a delicious succulent Chinese meal, I've been poisoned by it. I have felt sick since the very moment that it was in my mouth. It was very delicious, but now I'm paying a serious consequence. Sicky, vile times. So, good news is, though, we have smashed the bridges of Leowin, having gone to, look at them, limping home in pain. Stupid cats. They are defeated, thoroughly defeated. We've taken Leowin from the main, who took it from Leowin, funnily enough, and we've smashed the bridges, activating all of our stuff and giving us some very nice things there. I'm just going to give Leowin away. I don't really want Leowin. I think it's necessary. That's interesting. They can be enabled by repairing the bridges. Hang on. As long as the building is active, the Imperial City Harbor in Port Hester are disabled. No county along the Rumare will be able to build a profit from the trade port building line. The building can be disabled by any ruler holding Leowin, but not considering it their capital. Hold on. If I give this to someone, they can't rebuild the buildings, I presume. I'm going to do it, just because we're over domain limit pretty significantly. I'm going to give them that, and then if they dare to put those damn buildings back, I will... I will smash them again. I think that's a good idea. She's a genius. You know what? We need more genius people around here. There you go. Do we not have the Duchy of Leowin? Oh, I bet it's still owned by... Right, okay. So it was probably broken when the main took it, right? But then we can remake it. Here you go. You are now the Lady of Leowin. Or Telepi? That does look like Leowin's sigil. Okay, well, there you go then. Boom. You're welcome. Hey, do me a favor. Don't rebuild those bridges in a hurry. Otherwise, I will make you the next thing to murder. So, lots of people are saying, and this is why it's going to be kind of a vanity project today, right? Lots of people are saying that in the diplomacy tree, lurking away here somewhere, is the option to... where do you think it is? Accomplished forger. There we are. Fabricate claim on county is 75% faster, but we can buy an artifact claim. So not only could we go out there and get claims on, say, the Mask of Clavicus Vial or whatever else, but we can build up our treasury even further, decorate our throne room, whatever it is we want to do, right? Somebody did say that there is a limit to the amount of Daedric artifacts one character can hold, so we do need to be a little careful with that. One thing I noticed, though, on the subject of that, though, is we have a new decision. Unlock potential. We can use the skeleton key that we stole from... that we got from Adventurer, that's right. We can use the skeleton key to unlock our true potential. It will return it to Nocturnal, but in return, we gain something. We gain an education rank upgrade. I'm not sure what that would do for us, given that we're already a Mastermind Philosopher. I guess nothing? But it will give us a massive boost to our lifestyle experience. And if we eventually go down the route of becoming a Lich, then that will be quite nice, given that Lich is minus 90% learning. Let's see what happens. Sure, if there's a limited amount of Daedric artifacts we can have... Oh, but the skeleton key is so good. Do we want just a learning lifestyle bonus when we're not far off of having totally finished it anyway? Oh, that's a very good point. Let's go for scholarship focus for a start. Let's get that development growth going again. We'll still keep going for theologian, of course. Let's stick with this for a long time. I think we don't get rid of the skeleton key. And now that I've thought about it for more than 2 seconds, the very simple reason for that is it gives a 50% hostile scheme success chance. Now, in addition, someone will have to comment saying that you should be looking for someone who wants to do a legendary inspiration to go on an adventure to Valenwood. So why don't we have a look and see if we can... dig someone up. Adventure to High Rock. Adventure to Valenwood. Right there. Is it legendary? It is legendary. So now, with the power of our key, we can probably just abduct everybody we want, because it's 50% flat on top of the schema perk and everything else. We got 21 intrigue, our rituals. We should just be able to kidnap whoever the bloody hell we want at this point, right? What are we doing right now? We're abducting Overlady Ciceri II. Why was I doing that? Oh, because she has the Mace of Molag Bal. That's a good point. And someone did point out that Elrang did a very Molag Bal thing of forcibly converting his rival slash nemesis slash mother of his children into a zombie and then marrying her against her will. So that's a very Molag Bal thing to do in hindsight. Maybe, along with Hermaeus Mora, could be one of the Daedra that we allow in our brand new Elrang-focused religion. Speaking of which, shall we get... Oh, now, okay, here's a good thing to point out here. So, Temple of Ancestors gains plus 10 control, which is irrelevant, but the development growth I really want, so let's invest that money. But people are saying that the way we get rid of goblins, it's a low-control-based event that should add a county modifier, which will eventually flip into a goblin uprising, right? So, in theory, as long as we keep county control pretty high, then that will in theory be quite good. Someone else also said that we should be training commanders rather than managing Royal Guard, because apparently training commanders gives a much better, just kind of mathematical benefit over the other one in terms of how good your knights are. Not that it matters that much. So let's make sure that we are keeping control going across the various different realms here. Forget about the knights for a while. We've just beaten the strongest, one of the strongest neighboring realms, probably the strongest neighboring realm, to be honest. What's like House Red around looking? They're weaker than us. They're weaker than us, and they're like the biggest kingdoms. And if we can take out, I mean, maybe Alanor we might have some problems with, but we're not going to go to war with them anytime soon. So as far as I'm concerned, we can afford to take a little military hit, right? Because we dealt with the main kind of handily, and we're way smaller than the main. You've got to be like an Empire tier character, right? Yeah, right. So that is an Empire tier title. We're just a kingdom. I'd say we're doing pretty well. We're very much punching up, so we can afford to lose a little bit of military prowess, I think. Okay, write thoughts down. Yeah, you know what? Why not? We've got a little stress going on here. I did want to keep that in the bag as a backup, though. Oh, yeah, let's have a grand right as well. Why the hell not? Let's do all the things. Why not? Divine the stars. Yeah, let's do that, too. That seems good. No longer overwhelmed by stress. Very good. Oh. But only if we fail. Gotcha. 3% chance that, again, we might get a critical break. Not a big deal. Read from the grimoire. It will never fail. And here we go. Do we want to experiment together with Daldea? Do we want to gain a whole new learning lifestyle perk? Well, I mean, of course we do with Velsilmasil. Excellent. Thank you. Until next time. Oh! Did we gain 2 perks simultaneously then? Were we just about to get the next one and then we got the other one after that too? That's good. Church and State giving Old Ark Opinion plus 50. Very nice. Old Ark's already fear us across the realm. Oh, somebody wanted me to check the his kill list currently, so we'll have a look at that in a second. Radiant, level of devotion impact 100%. Very nice. Effects of monolectric aspects are given according with the next level of devotion. I don't know what any of those words mean in that order, but it sounds very good. Rulers with the religious icon level of devotion get an even stronger modifier. That's not us, Chief. We have no religious devotion. Actually, it's not that bad, right? We've got very, very low piety, but overall, you know, when you play for 204 years, or, you know, probably closer to like 280 years, you are going to, of course, gain a massive amount of piety to the extent that we're almost up to religious icon, which I think is the best one you can get, right? Only 2 more, then, until we get up to the point of, as we've got Defender of Faith, Paraspell level of devotion plus 2, Clergy Opinion plus 20, etc., etc. Theologian, of course, will half the cost of Reformation. On the subject of learning perks, I'm remembering all the comments today. It's coming back to me. Maybe I should be ill more often. Somebody said that Know Thyself, the perk that gives you a 1-year death warning, will not be counteracted by becoming a lich. So you can't just say, let's just become a lich whenever we get the Know Thyself pop-up. So that will say, oh, you're going to die in a year. Okay, let's just become immortal. That doesn't work. You will still die exactly a year, no matter what, after that kicks in. So that's very good to know, because that was going to be my kind of safety net. So really, we want to do it, you know, not so soon that we miss out on a lot of learning and things like that, but as soon as I think we're in the clear, as soon as we have the piety, as soon as it's okay to become a lich, ultimately, right? Anyway, unlock potential. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I think we're okay. Thank you for the offer. So let's see these plots through then, and then maybe we'll go around and kidnap more people. Dedicated work for 10 years. Maybe I could just invite some of these people. We could have a look. Do you want to go to High Rock? I'll pay you. No? Weave, Adventure. Wow, there's so many adventure inspirations. What a good mod. What a good mod. The mod list in the description is fully updated. People were asking me. People are saying, why don't you make a collection? Got some weird things going on with Steam collections right now. Probably remote related, but Steam support don't know what the hell's happening with it. B, I'm on the wrong version of Elder Kings, right? So I don't know if all these mods I'm using right now are updated for it. I don't know if... it's complex. Next time, we'll be fine. We'll hopefully not just catch up on the verge of an update. Hello, a feast in Castle Leowyn. Oh, I would love to see all those bridges I just destroyed. Let's deal with these goblins quickly then, and make sure this land's going back to the right person. Might be a good way to reorganize the realm a little bit too, right? If we do a Holy War, do you not gain piety for Holy Wars in... That's very bizarre. Isn't that so bizarre? You wouldn't gain piety for doing a Holy War. I guess because you're seeing it more of an expenditure in this, right? It's a way for you to get land rather than doing it on behalf of your religion, which Elrang's never given a shit about the religion, right? We're about to lose our mercenaries. Do you want to do anything with them? Do you want to... put them to war fast or something? I guess not, because we'd have to extend the contracts, because we won't get a war done quickly, will we? Alright, whatever. Problem solved. Oh, somebody said that we had, that goblin general we briefly had in charge of the army, basically won us a major battle against the... Where did they go? I don't know if they're still in our court, because they were very, very skilled. I bet they were a mercenary leader. Somebody said you should do something for them, like land them or make sure they are more well-known, but I mean, they're clearly not one of our knights anymore, so I don't know what I can do with that. Right, yeah, I don't really care about the mercenary contracts. Thank you. We have discovered mangonels. How far are we off of... So we've got about 10 years before the next era kicks in. We don't need to worry about this scheme, because we're already at maximum schemes anyway. Let's not stress yourself out anymore, our rank. We're going to be careful with that for a while. Low counter control here. Yeah, I know. I'll deal with it. A marshal's good, but you could be better, right? No. Unless we dig someone up, which maybe I will. I could always find someone, kidnap, recruit. We need more hostile schemes. There just isn't enough time in the day for everything we want to do. Look, I'll just give it... Why don't we always have you working on the lowest controlled county? So let's put you there. You can sort that out, then we'll grant it away. I can't do... I mean, we're already converting faith people as far as we can. Our current Cura is a friend of our rank, so I'm not going to have him killed, even though he is utter shit. We're talking decades just to convert a county. We're not going to do that. I'm not that bothered. So we're just going to have to rely on the control. We're not going to do... Oh, we could do cultural conversion, I suppose. But again, this is the thing that's given us that major benefit, right? Having 69 nice development in the capital is helping out our culture so much. It's basically had us catch up with everyone else. Speaking of which, heavy horse armor. I feel like it's only appropriate when we're in the Imperial City, after all. We can ransom you out. Off you go. And everything else, as far as I'm concerned, is looking pretty good. This is fine. All right, let's just kill some time then. Let's wait. Don't need to worry about any plots. They're pretty much automatic at this stage, right? What do you want? You want an alliance? No, thank you. We're going to intercept communications with Abasel's messenger birds. Sure. Not that it makes any difference, of course, but there's no downside to that one, right? Faction created against us. What is it? Goblins, you would presume? Yeah, I don't really care about the mercenary companies here. Goblins. Shocking. Nibini's Coat of Molagbel Populous. That's kind of fun. Goblin Shaman is populous. And then Malapete Imperial Populous. What's Malapete? Is that like a Khajiit culture, maybe? Oh! Klobanique. Granddaughter and best friend. No! Oh my god. Maybe this is what will finally break him. Finally have him admit that mortality is not something he should face anymore. Klobanique was a constant companion and confidant, and to have her ripped from my life feels like a mortal wound from which I will never recover. My hands clasp a note she gave me, the last note she will ever give me. I realize bitterly. I try to read it, but all I can do is move it away from my face, with the precious words contained within are not washed away by my tears. But there is a crowd of many mourners around me. I've never felt so alone. Oh my god, she died in childbirth. That's tragic, isn't it? And bearing in mind for an elf as well, to die at the age of 60, I mean, she'd barely began. Holy crap, there's a chance he becomes melancholic. I mean, that seems like a good driving factor for him to become a lich, right? And to be strong and move forward, he gains ongoing heartache for 30 years. Oh my god. Never forget this day. Do it. Your grief flows freely, your grief overwhelms you, or you fall into a depression and gain melancholic. Oh my god. He actually let himself experience the emotion and lost some stress. Wow. I was not expecting that. But we've also been overwhelmed by stress. Hey? I'm sorry. Never mind, I suppose. We lost stress, but also it was still, I mean, still somebody dying. Granddaughter's whatever is going to be enough. He lost 12, but you know what I mean. You know, his net gain was greater than what that 12 loss would have done for us. Okay, never mind, I suppose. Life goes on. Well, except for Klobanique, I guess. Shit. Oh, because we had a break recently, that's right. We don't have to worry about potentially getting a bad trait or anything, huh? 150 gold down, but we do... lucky boy. Fine. Watchful. See if I care. Surely with the... yeah, I mean, with the key, it doesn't matter if we fail multiple times. We're still going to be probably maxed out, right? Let's do it. And the fact that we've got the champion of Molag Bal at 55% without bribing anybody is, again, another show of I think, success. It was a successful day yesterday, and we've got the really fancy Lord's Mail. Let me refresh my memory of what that actually does. Small boost to health, fine. Piety is actually really nice. Prestige, fatal casualties down by 20%. Liver reinforcement rate at the same faith, not massive, but the fact that it's just a cool fancy armor set, of course I've got to go for that. Marlapen Kinsoladea. Hello. She is here to bend the knee. I accept your generous gifts. Appreciate that one. More renowned for the dynasty, of course. So she's kind of... It's Obama giving himself the medal meme. The truth is out. Marlapena Salik is carrying a child conceived through a sinful union. Hinaril. Oh, right. This is the one he told us about. His daughter is actually his daughter, you remember? The truth is out there. We knew the secret, but now everybody knows. Let's have a feast. That's a good way to follow. Oh, my God. Did you see that? We had an exotic feast. It took us from 100 stress down to 11. Oh, my God. Welcome, friends. He does love a feast, bless him. Oh, not again. In a drunken stumble, Marinora unlatched an enormous cauldron hanging over the fireplace. All right, a drunken stumble, in air quotes. Savory broth welled forth to cover half the room. She was just so hungry she couldn't wait. The beautiful Captain Velsilmasil seated next to the cauldron was caught by the rushing wave and loudly cursed her appearance. I think, honestly, Velsilmasil is one of those characters that, when Lichdom is fine, we immediately offer a Lichdom. We give her a kingdom. Like, the 9 elf boy Lich Kings would be amazing. Then all we got to do is give them some rings as well. Curse this mess. Damn it, Marinora, you and your obsession with stew. You have to buy her a new set of clothes. Let's have a hunt as well, why not? Keep the stress low. 10 core grandeur, excellent. I'm glad you enjoyed it, even though you were covered in stew. Peasants. Shit, the woods is truly the mantle of the poor. We can't afford to upset the peasants anymore. Harang doesn't care about money. And I think he would be a smart enough man to know that this will make them more agreeable. He's trying to develop the realm, the culture of his people. So you know what? Fine. Give him some cash. It doesn't matter either way, right? Because he's not getting any stress. It's not exactly playing against the character. I'll take the 150 prestige. Thank you. Good. This is good. I think we're having a good time here. Now we wait. Hopefully no more interruptions before... Here I go killing again. Oh, I mean, what am I supposed to do here? What am I supposed to do? These goddamn goblins. This is ridiculous. Get out of here. Have we got to hold every county personally because our vassals are so incompetent that they can give me... Yay, there we go. I hope he likes his new courses. Amazing. Right, we'll deal with you in a second. Let me just sort out these freaking goblins. Right, go. Piss off. We're going to hold this personally until we can deal with it and ensure that we can give it to somebody more competent. Right, Abyssal, let's negotiate your release here. I demand you convert. I want to recruit you. You won't convert. Is he zealous? Humble, honest, ambitious. He just will not convert. He's like not up for that whatsoever. That's interesting. We could have him... Oh, let's get a weak hook. And hang on, can you not use a weak hook to convert people? Is that not how that works in this game? How strange. Well, yeah, okay. Use a hook. He still won't accept. Oh, wow. Sanctioned false conversions minus 20. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, look, let's just sponsor his inspiration and hope. I'm trusting you, random commenter, that this journey to Valenwood will give us apparently what I want. Let's see how it goes. We're also going to kidnap Overlady Ciceri II. Oh, there she is. I hope she likes her new quarters. What does Molag Bal think of you now, huh? What if we turn her into an undead thrall? That's a flex. I said any king tier characters. Of course, we're going to do it. Torture her first? He's not a torturer. He's not a cruel man. I would not describe Alrang as a particularly... okay, he's cruel, but he's not sadistic. He doesn't, like, revel. Okay, he did wipe out a whole dynasty, but he's not petty. Okay, well, I mean, he did kill someone because they said he had a small people. I don't think, he's not a torturer. I think he's more hands-off. He's like, I've got better things to do, incinerate with a fireball type guy. But you know what is kind of nice? I think we flip her over. Would Molag Bal be pissed off at this, that we take his champion and then we convert her into an undead? He might be quite upset. Or maybe he'll be impressed. Well, there she is. Does she remain the champion of Molag Bal? The fact that we can have her in our court as a champion of Molag Bal and also just a loyal courtier is that's a flex, huh? Oh, I like that a lot. Oh, I like that so much. Convert her away from Molag Bal. I feel like I'm just going to piss him off, but why not? Possess something truly unique. Go get it. Go fetch me whatever it is you're out there to fetch me. Right, okay. So, back to our plots then. Let's see if we've got... so you want to go to High Rock? Sure, why not? Sure, why not? I'll send you to High Rock. Here. Weave armor. I want to send another person, preferably, over to Valenwood. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So let's get you abducted as well. I want to send a backup person just in case the first one, because of course there's going to be so many different artifacts, right? The first person might not find exactly whatever this mysterious item is. Ring. Hello, Hiring. Welcome back. Disabled building. What do you mean? Vendor cell. Port? Why is it disabled? Hounding pens. Oh, because we're over our limit. Right, yes. Sorry. I thought this might have been another bridge situation. Right. Someone languished in our prison. Who's this? Languished in our prison. Who languished in our prison? Oh, because I ransomed her out. Oh, the fact that you were in my prison and you were a kingdom tier character. Sorry, that's my bad. I should have converted her to an undead. Yeah, let's pay more attention to this prison. I never really check in this game because there's just... We get so many prisoners, right? Let's just ransom them all out. Sod it. Go on, leave. Go free. Another perk. Oh my god. We're getting a lot of rivals for this, so maybe this is dangerous. Maybe we kill them all. What's that? I think Elrond want the quickest and most sensible thing to do, right? If we execute people, we gain piety? Well, that seems like a very Elrond way to become pious. You can't deny that he is a man who loves to murder. Speaking of which, 42 kills. I'm honestly thoroughly shocked that it is not in triple digits. Because we're sacrificing them. Oh, what am I talking about? Aliens love to sacrifice people. They love building flesh sculptures. Done. Get out of here. What about you? 25. Done. Get out of here. I love that my solution to releasing people and gaining rivals is instead execute them en masse. That's very big brain. You can't argue with it. Goodbye. Oh, and what determines how much piety we get? Is it because of the... Is it the hostility? Or is it the prestige that they have? Like their rank, perhaps? I'm not sure. Either way, I'm happy with that. Look at that. A nice, empty, tidy prison. An empty, tidy prison is a happy, tidy prison. Very good. Introduce a new fashion at court. Of course, everyone loves the new style. I mean, yeah, why wouldn't they, huh? Let's always do that. Right, revoke, borrow gold. Don't want to do that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, everything's still running fine. Very nice. I, too, choose to cheer my Pelin. We're going to... Oh, the sun is shining and peasants are milling about the tourney hosted by my wife. All my Pelin cheerers, Arana Marinora, announces the tournament in their honor. And for once, I get to simply sit and watch. I'm not going to spend an entire tourney day stuck to a throne, however. This day is in our honor, my dear, or I too cheer my Pelin is ambitious. He's got to be the best, like no one ever was, of course. We've got an inspiration for a court poet. What are you going to do? You're going to weave something. Great. All right, whatever. We've got the money. We're not going to war for a while. And we've got a thing. Is this Santa? Beering Honeymore. Well, it could be Santa, I suppose. Oh, and you'll never believe what happened next. My guest, Briering, won't stop talking about himself and the things that have happened to him. In addition to his endless prattling, I'm at the unease with this stranger speaking so informally to me. Try to excuse myself from the guest by telling him I have other matters and people to attend to. Dumbfounded, I managed to respond, I am the Aran. Blood drains from his face as he begins to stutter. My most sincere apologies, my lord. I promise I'm not here to simply leech off your fortunes and eat like the Aran, I swear. It's just your court's reputation is more talked about than your appearance, my lord. How dare you? Is he saying that our court is fancy, but we're not fancy? To be fair, Aran is sat there with his feet dangling over the edge of his throne, but he's not wearing any trousers. I mean, come on now. Spread the word that I'm an accommodating host. Yeah, good idea. Money in exchange for everybody knowing how great Elrang is perfectly suits him. I'm happy with that. That was good. That was a good outcome. Someone to impress? We are going to dedicate the tapestry to Deldea. Fine. Oh, you made a friend. I thought they were already friends. Never mind. We can hold court. Very good. Gesture for the first guest to approach. It's Marlapena Angor, a grandson. His bloodshot eyes searching for the assembled court. My lord, I'm sure someone in the Iron Cell is out to get me. I have no evidence, but I suspect it's Governor Dejaril, who resents my dislike of him and seeks revenge. I beg you, imprison Dejaril. No, we're not going to... We're not just going to wantonly imprison people, but there is a challenge which Elrang, in his desperation to be the best like no one ever was, of course, will take that challenge. He denies any involvement. Oh, God. Okay, well, it was... I don't know if that means because it's a challenge... and we lost prestige. Does that mean we failed the challenge? Or does it mean that there was no... It was a kind of a baseless accusation? I'm not sure. Either way, one of the guards approaches my courtier, Tile in chains, trailing behind him. I caught Tile here in the process of sending sensitive information to Leowyn. Yep. Execution. No longer my court gesture. What a shame. Court jester, not gesture. My lord, my steward Nithalen takes the floor. I have an idea to improve taxation. Absolutely. We can have a survey. Okay. Will that help us? Am I just genuinely paying 500 gold to get opinions of people? Oh, God. Oh, but because we're ambitious, we want this to happen. All right, then. Keep saying money is no object. Let's prove it. When Elrang wants this survey, he gets it. He just looks so silly there. My business here is done. Very good. All right. Well... I think I might have accidentally executed the marshal there. I'm not sure. Oh, what happened to the marshal? No, I didn't execute the marshal. The marshal was way better than that. Definitely wasn't just a random messenger. That was the court jester I executed. So hard to keep track of it when you're killing everybody left, right, and center. So we now got Defender of the Faith. Prowess per level of devotion +2. Again, actually is kind of relevant, despite the fact we haven't really done much in that regards at all. And then finally, Theologian will give us the final total learning tree. And then we'll swap over to diplomacy, start fabricating clones on everyone's artifacts. Oh no, she died. Oh, well, I was kind of hoping we could do something with that, but never mind. Well, goodbye then, not one day too soon. And a little bit of free stress again, I like it. Dear brother Elrang, we're going to have another meeting of the Coven. Cool. So we could probably just get our final perk very quickly then, eh? Your daughter, Captain Loreckless, recently found herself in a bit of trouble. Marinora smiles enticingly as she continues. I made sure the situation resolved itself and to mention you as the benefactor. Oh. We have to, unfortunately, as much as again as I'd love the piety, Elrang wants the hook on Loreckless because he is vengeful. Very good. So, oh, it's a stewardship perk unlock. That's fine. Honestly, I'm alright with that. Great Coven. Good work. This whole Hermaeus Mora thing has worked out so bloody well, hasn't it? My God. My domain, extort subjects, detailed leisures. I mean, it's all a bit pointless, isn't it? But avaricious would be a big change for the character because I've been saying it's not particularly greedy. He's not like lustful or gluttonous or anything. He doesn't really want for material things unless they are legendary powerful artifacts. But I think that ties in more to his ambition than his want of gold. Simultaneously, meritocracy is pointless, but administrator suits him. Okay, let's look at it from the opposite perspective. Is he more avaricious or is he more of an administrator? I think that's a really easy question to answer. So even though meritocracy is pointless for us, it's more suited to Elrang himself. So I'm alright with that. Oh god, here we go. Another poem that almost certainly does not rhyme. I know poems don't have to rhyme. Here we are. Marlapan Selathel. Where other men speak silvered words, he leads soldiers in iron herds. Let none challenge his bold intent, lest they discover where the last challenger went. Well, you know what? Fine. I can see this is truly heartfelt. Absolutely. The poem is lauded. Well done. By Elrang, obviously. My good friend, my Pelin, Abyssal, not friends at all, absolutely hated enemy, is in a predicament. It's a 62% chance. Oh my god. So, if he fights the bandits here, make them pay for wasting our time. It is a prowess challenge against this bandit leader, Morimbar Est Miron. He may clean and boil his skull and send it to us as a core artifact. That will be a higher quality artifact at the end of the adventure. 62% chance it's a higher quality, but he gets wounded with no skull. So if he sends us a skull, we know he got the best outcome, right? He drove off the bandits. Okay, so he gained... Oh, no, he wounded the bandit lord, sorry. Didn't gain the skull, though. But, hey, I mean, if it's already going to be unique, how much better can it be, right? Hello! I cannot force Asiri to see the truth, but I have done to open her mind to it. I pray to Hermaeus Mora that she has connected something in our innocent conversation. Sure. Will she convert over to Hermaeus Mora? She absolutely will. Very good. Not that it's really massively relevant. We should be having a look at the family members again, making sure they're all converted over to the Coven. Witches. Here we go. I guess I'll start near the bottom, and then we'll just go from here upwards, because I probably haven't been converting many of these. To be fair, though, actually, I recognize a lot of them. A lot of them are probably already converted because of the... There you go, done. A lot of them are probably already converted because their parents are witches, so they've been converting them from a young age. Sure, 50 gold to improve your mediocre weave. Great. We're going to abduct SR Don. Did we abduct SR Don? Oh, it was getting progress. Sorry, I thought that was the, fine. Oh, here we are. It's done, my lord. Several months ago, you commissioned a survey for all your lands. It's complete, and details on the ownership of the land and values are collected in this book. Oh, cool. So there was an outcome for that. Oh, interesting. A follow-up. 10% extra tax. Great. I don't think we really needed that, but thank you. Here we are. SR Dunn will become my prisoner, hopefully. And that he did. I hope he likes his new cause. This wouldn't be a backup person to send to Valenwood, right? Amazing. Right, let's get you recruited, preferably converted. Yeah, he will. Oh, this guy's just happy to be everything. I'm not going to employ him as an executioner, but sure. Boom. Welcome to court, SR Dunn. Let's get you on your way, then. Go meet my other guy in Valenwood, or preferably go find a different artifact. We've got someone else. Where did you want to go to? You were like Cyrodiil, right? Oh, High Rock. Yeah, fine. There you go. Done. Welcome. If you kidnap someone while you're in Cyrodiil who wants to go to Cyrodiil, it should complete the inspiration, I think. It would be a little annoying, but it'd be very annoying. Welcome. I want to possess something truly unique, of course. I will get bored, I promise, of the artifacts soon. But I really just want to see the extent of the artifacts that are in the game. Bear in mind, I've not played CK3 since, well, this campaign and since they added the artifact system. So this is my first real time getting in deep with it. Sure, off you go then. Is the adventure inspiration base game? I'm going to presume not. Oh, I don't see why not, though. Sure, I want to possess something unique. And Marinora is offering to give some lessons out. Stay here with me instead. Ooh. No, Elrang wants the best for his people. Yeah, give some lessons to the steward. That's fine. Again, he's not lustful or anything. I bump into a very grave-looking Sol Ring, my weaver, hoping she does bring ill news of the splendid tapestry she should have ready for me. Oh, there you are, my liege. I've hit a wall in my work. Nothing major. My ideas have gone to ground as the pressure mounts. I need some inspiration. We're going to give her some tonic. Very good. Her muse returns. What type of tonic did you give her? Let's keep this on the back burner. Let's not use that one. We'll use that to escape from a breakdown if it happens. SR Don has been led to the farmlands of Sleek Creek. Where is this? Let's have a look. Okay, so he's going down through Arenthia. He's made his way kind of decently deep into Valenwood. He's got much further to go, though. A 99% chance he's going to slaughter a wild wolf and increase the quality. Obviously. Well done. And, whoa, what is this? My lord, Abasel's back. Announced his arrival in a surprisingly loud voice. I return from Valenwood with an artifact. I can only tell you tales of how to make Daedric armor. I've never seen it myself, nor do I know anyone that has. The stories say that it should always be worked at night, ideally under a new or full moon, and never during an eclipse. A red harvest moon is best. Ebony is the principal material, but at the right moment, a Daedra heart must be thrown into the fire he bought as Daedric armor. You've bought us Daedric armor. It's not as good as the Lord's Mail, but holy shit, that is cool. Thank you. No longer do we need bound armor. The question is, does Elrond gain... He gains trousers with this. Hey, look at that. That's cool. Wow. I love the idea that bound armor just summons the bound... I suppose it would, right? That's how it did in Oblivion. It just summons the chest piece. Oh, cool. Oh, we're going to put the Lord's Mail back on, obviously. I like that a lot, though. A gift for Marinora? Will she wear it? I presume she will. Oh, she does. Oh, I'm going to have to get her to take off the jewelry. Hang on. Yes, what a power couple. Oh, they've had their ups and downs. It's been hundreds of years of all sorts of strangeness going on. But do you think there's something there after all this time? Do you think there really is something going on behind the scenes? Should we let's give her some other stuff. If she ever leaves our court, I will hunt her to the ends of the earth. What can we give you? We can give you a Staff of Pain. Dragon Guard Katana. Chrysamere. We're not using Chrysamere, are we? We could give her Chrysamere, actually. That's kind of a cool gift. That's like a really kind gift. We'll keep the Staff of Hasadoki here. For you. And what she got? So she can wear everything. We could give her some regalia too. And I mean, why not? She is the Queen of Sirod, after all. And she was a queen of her own right before. I mean, she's nobility. Even if Elrang hadn't married her, she'd still be nobility. Give her some regalia. This was for you, madam. That was the regalia that wasn't so good, if you remember. It was give like Lustful or something like that. And she can just equip all of this stuff. Oh, cool. We're going to have to get a couple of crowns then, aren't we? One for Elrang, one for her. There you go. Wow. I like that a lot. And we now have a new tapestry. Very nice. Not that I really care about your tapestry too much. Right, so we've got one person out in Valenwood, one person out in High Rank. Let's blast through then. Ooh. My wife spends a significant amount of time traveling around with her honor guard. She is a firm reminder of my right to rule. Very nice. Make sure that people grovel appropriately, my dear. I tell it, power couple. Absolute power couple. Back up to 100 dread. We are going to convert him to the path of Hermaeus Mora. And that's another family member sorted out. I don't know if there's, like, is there anything else we can do with the Coven when we get... Is there something we can do with it? Like, publicly decree ourselves as, like, a witch's coven and do something with that beyond what we've got right now? Maybe. I don't remember. Obviously, it's a base game mechanic, but I really don't remember it at all. And you can see all these witchcraft inductions popping up at the side there. That's so good. Great. I'm happy with that. Well, let's quickly blast through to... Oh, my God. Royal Prerogative and Horse Armor. Was that back to back? Oh my God, are we actually going to finish all the innovations before the final era? We've got 7 years to finish Coinage, Armillary Spear, Local School, and Bailiffs to complete everything. Coinage will take 3. Armillary Spear will take 3. Schools 3. Oh, we're going to be slightly behind. It's going to take us 12 years to finish what's left. But that's a Cultural Fascination. Hang on, Bailiffs is Cultural Fascination. So if we go for... sorry, it's the Exposed Innovation. So those two will basically... We get 2 simultaneous... Yeah, we're going to be genuinely like 3 years behind the curve. But that's pretty impressive to say that we've brought this from a first era culture all the way up to... Well, not necessarily second era culture. All the way up to where we are right now. I feel like that's an absolute success. How are we doing with our control? You need to pop up and you need to say very obviously in my face, hello, I've completed control, by the way. Right, so you. What have you got? Here, you can have that one back then. White Rose is yours. No. White Rose is... Who owns this duchy? Who are you? Oh, God, it's such a mess. Okay, you, whoever you are, can have... Oh, that is hers. Oh, she's a double... I feel like I'm losing my mind. No, she is there. Wow. Sorry, I totally misread the UI. It's going to take me a while to get used to it, okay? Let's give you... No, I am looking at the right one. One of us is going mad. Maybe it's me. Huh. No, I'm losing my mind. It's fine. Just ignore me. Right, let's give you that one back. It's got total control, okay? Maybe the goblins will fire again. I'm not sure. But at least it's something, right? I feel like... Is that another bloody goblin? No. Peasant Revolt. Okay, Peasant Revolt isn't so bad. At least that doesn't, like, immediately, basically, become independent, right? Learning Lifestyle Perk. This is the final one. Amazing. Theologian is now complete. Elrang has completely mastered the Learning Lifestyle tree. Let's swap over to Diplomacy. How long have we got? We've got to wait a year. We've got to wait almost exactly a year. Then we'll start going for Accomplished Forger. And we can grab whatever bloody artifacts we want there, right? That seems like it makes perfect sense. Amazing. Right. Well, let's see it through then. Oh, hello. Sure. Welcome to the Royal Court. Served me well. Thank you. Appreciate that. We're about to finish the journey to Valenwood. Oh. One moment I was enjoying a nice walk around the sunshine and the waterfront, and the next I'm covered in excrement and wallowing in the mud. Once I have furiously wiped the excretia from my eyes, I find the culprit with ease. Ildos sends his regards, the peasant hanging out of the window screams before fleeing the scene. Pathetically, I try washing one fur I particularly treasure in a nearby stream, but it's clear it's beyond saving. Oh, this man here. Alright. Problem solved. Were you the one who threw dirt in my eyes? Oh. I'm jumping the gun. Done. Hello. What have you got for me? Oh, you've also bought me back Daedric Armor. Oh, maybe that was like the unique item from Valenwood. I'm drowning in all this, in all this Daedric Armor. Okay. Silver. You know what? You've been here for so long. You are one of the few surviving original characters. I think you've earned it. Remember what Elrang does for you. For he is a generous god. Take it. Put the armor on. Please put the armor on. Maybe I'll just take her a while. Maybe she's busy. What a delightful day it is. The wind is refreshing, the sun is warm, the insects chirp, and everything seems bright and vivid. It's all because that gutless knave Ildos is finally dead. Hooray! I can't contain my grin as it... We didn't even do anything. Can't contain my grin as a train of friends and family file past me on the way to say the last goodbyes. I love that he's cheering next to this guy's widow. This is the most Elrang moment. This right here. The procession passes me by, heading to bury the body. I'll show them. You wait until nightfall and head off with a shovel. Or we're going to take a skull, aren't we? Lorcan must have been eager for his company. He died without any help from me, drank himself to death. The night air hangs silent. The only noise that can be heard is the scrape of my shovel dislodging the freshly heaped dirt with ease. Slowly the heap beside the grave grows larger and the body of Ildos is exposed once again to the fresh air it had been imparted from with all too recently. I rip the cloth covering his face, his lips are parted, drawn back to a rictus grin, and soil and grime still cling damply to his neck as I regard him dispassionately. Grasping the shovel once more, I line it up with the same neck. The metal, sharpened by my own hand early today, is honed to a wicked edge. 1 stamp, 2 stamps, 3. We gain... Oh my god, either we gain a skull goblet, or Auriel has your soul, the pigs will have your head. This character has some suspiciously fat livestock. Oh, that's fun. Feed him to the pigs, Errol. I suppose we'll take the skull goblet. He's a vengeful, man. He's a vengeful, petty piece of shit. I feel like it's better. Let's exoticize the hall. The people of Elsewhere could use my charity. Yeah, they could. That's a flex. I feel like this has gone well today, eh? We could wait and see this final inspiration come through, I suppose. Why not? No, we're not. We're not here to be friends with humans, I'm afraid. Elkul is dead. Elkul is dead. The conflict between the Peasant Revolt and Circen interested me little until my council summary of the battle at Ayleswell has appeared. I know immediately something terrible has happened to my son. Among the dispatches it reads, we confirm Elkul was killed, staunchly resisting the Circen levies. He was struck by a stray arrow during a fierce skirmish. I could have saved him, but no parent should outlive their child. Oh my god. Those peasants. Those damn peasants. Auriel will judge these sentences. That's not relevant. Is there anything we can do against the peasants? Is there like a peasant leader we can have assassinated? Is there something we can do here to help out? Can I even see the city of Circen? Here we are. The leader of the Peasant Revolt. Bring her before me. In chains, preferably. Maybe we could do something with this. Maybe we could do something with this. I'm not sure. Well, let's see this inspiration out then. Oh, she's been imprisoned. I demand her transferred over. I demand her transferred over. Can we, if we put a pin in her? Oh, she might, though, despawn when this is over. Ah! Murder her. Have her finished off. Have her finished off. She's still in his prison. We can't kidnap her, though, because she's in a prison. Oh! Hello. You found some regalia. Oh, I appreciate that. My lord, my Pelin Mahete announces his arrival in a surprisingly loud voice. He holds up a package securely wrapped in cloth. I return from High Rock with an artifact from my journey. Mahete's regalia. Whoa, that's nice. Not, you know, no use for us, but that's very nice. Thank you. This is magnificent. I appreciate that. My god. A day filled with death. Absolutely packed with death. His granddaughter and his best friend dies. His son, Alcor, the person that we shuffled all that succession for, dead. Does he have a genius? Does the genius gene live on? It does. It does through Ankar. He married a human? An Imperial? Maybe we marry him to a Daedra. My god, hang on, he's sanguine. Oh, okay. Well, tomorrow, I suppose we'll reassess the situation, take a look around the realm, see what's going on, decide basically what we're going to do with Succession, right? What the hell are we going to do with succession at this point, eh? Maybe we won't have to worry about succession if we become immortal. Maybe this is another good driving factor. His best friend, his granddaughter, dies in childbirth. His heir, his successor, his legacy, died, leaving behind no clear successor to the throne. Realm thrown in chaos when he dies. Maybe this is where Arang takes a long, hard look in the Lich Mirror. Who knows? See you all tomorrow.